Hi guys, welcome back. So glad to be back on here. So we're gonna start with a champagne cake. And as you've read from my shirt, it's way too peoply outside. So we're gonna keep it inside. Alright, we're gonna start with the usual, the butter and the sugar, and we're gonna cream it till it pretty much gets very, very light. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did say you will not be seeing me crack any more eggs on my channel because every time I crack eggs, it's a disaster zone. So we won't be cracking any. So we're going to push these egg whites aside and we'll get to them in a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to start on these lovely dry ingredients. And as always, I will put the description in the box below. And we are definitely going to scrape this bowl. And we're just going to finish with our dry ingredients. And we're going to mix it, also sifting it, and then we're going to shove it aside. I don't know what it is, but watching this is quite satisfying, especially at 10 at night when you've worked a long day. Anyways, let's get the rest of the ingredients. You want to start with your dry. So you want to do dry, wet, dry. I will say that in every video. And we're going to add our wet, which happens to be champagne, going directly into the batter. And we're going to do a little scrape. And then add the rest of the flour, the dry ingredients. Now we're just going to give it a mix, make sure that everything is combined. And then we're going to put it in its own nice little bowl. And we're going to shove it aside. Here we're going to put the batter right in this bowl. And we're just going to shove it aside. We're going to do a little wipe down because there's flour everywhere. And we're going to add those egg whites back to a clean bowl. So you want to whip them until they create like a little point at the end. I don't know why I cannot figure out this word. But it's just where it's not super stiff, but it's not like super soft. It's like really right in the middle. Now we're gonna just gently fold the whites into the batter. And you want to make sure you fold it in like this motion. You want to combine it, but you're not trying to overmix it. The point of it is to be nice and light and airy. And then we're going to use these pans. I'm using these pans because I had my last cake in the other one, which if you guys haven't checked that one out, it is the spicy watermelon cake. Please check it out. It's very creative and different. Which is honestly my whole game. Like my whole goal on my channel is to bring you all like something different. And if you happen to make them, please put it in the comments below because I kind of have something I want to do after a while. Anyways, so you want to make sure it's even. You're putting it in the oven at 325. I think it baked for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then, of course, while that is baking away, we're just going to, clean the kitchen like we normally do. And time to start layering this cake. And this cake is just a midnight snack, so I only made it 2 layers, and I made it quite simple because it's just a snack. As my grandmother used to call it, warm cake without frosting is how she loved it. And this is just a lemon simple syrup that I made. Simple syrup is only 1 part sugar, 1 part water. You boil it until the sugar has dissolved and you just let it cool. And then I'm just going to pull some of this cake that I have left over. I'm going to do a little something with it. And here's my buttercream. So I decided to make the buttercream lemon zest buttercream, and it has a little lemon extract in it. And then I put some food coloring in it, but I completely forgot it has to be gel, because if it's just liquid, it doesn't really obtain the buttercream very well. It kind of only dyed the zest that I threw in there. But after she sat for like maybe 30-40 minutes to let the simple syrup soak in, we are just going to frost her. And you guys will see, honestly, this cake ran away from me like a billion times. I don't know why it act like it wanted to run away. So normally when I make a cake, I do a crumb coat and chill. But this was just a quick snack, midnight snack for me. So I didn't do a crumb coat and chill. I just frosted that thing and sliced it, ate it, and I went to bed. I told y'all, this champagne cake was literally running away. It was crazy. So at this point, I didn't really know what design I was going for. I honestly really just wanted to cut into it. But I did my, signature swirly swirl on the side. And the top, I was like, okay, let's just do something. Because it's going to be covered anyways. And there's that leftover crumbles from the cake. We're just going to sprinkle it on top. You can take this part, you can use your imagination, color it whatever you want. But I told y'all I was ready to sample it, so I had my PJs on. And I went and tried my hardest to be quiet, because any time you're doing something, you always have people coming in and looking at what you're doing all the time. But here is a slice. Like I said, just something a little small, a little sweet tooth. And then, we gotta try it, because I'm gonna tell y'all how it tastes if we're gonna try it. But we gotta be real quiet, because somebody always watching us, and we gotta escape because we've been spotted. But thanks for coming, watching out. I will talk to you guys later. See you in the next one. Bye.